The claws hit the tile first. Click-clack, click-clack, a frantic, unbroken rhythm, pacing a desperate path from the front door to the back. Over and over again, Pearl and Callie weren't just barking, they were sounding an alarm. Half asleep and burning with irritation, I snapped into the dark, yelling out for quiet. I wanted the illusion of safety back, and I wanted my bed. Instead, the night answered back. A commotion outside, not like the familiar scrape of cats wanting in at the window, but something heavy, jagged, wrong. The air in the room shifted. Panic, cold and sharp, cut through the fog of sleep. What if a cat is hurt? What if they're in danger and need to get in? That would explain the dogs. That would explain the terror in their throats. Then, the phone cut through the dark. 2:46 a.m. In the dead of night, phones don't ring with good news. They ring with catastrophes. I fumbled blindly across the nightstand, my fingers searching for my glasses and my phone through a blur of uncorrected vision. I found it, braced my ribs, and held my breath. Swiped accept. As I answered the phone, a heavy thrum shook the air. A chopper hovering directly above my house, casting a blinding industrial spotlight that flooded my bedroom. It felt like the end of the world. "Everything is okay," my neighbor Janelle's voice rushed through the speaker. "But I want you to know the police are all around our house. They're looking for someone." The world tilted. I bolted upright, shedding sleep like a heavy coat, hands flying across drawers for clothes that wouldn't cooperate. The dogs bolted to the back door, their bodies rigid, hairs raised, living seismographs detecting an epicenter of pure danger. I crept to the window, hooked a finger into the vertical blinds, pulled them back. My entire backyard was bleached in the sterile, high-intensity glare of police flashlights. Guns were drawn, heavy black shapes cutting stark lines against the light. 2 canine units strained against their leashes, low growls vibrating through the night. I didn't think. Survival took the wheel. I turned and ran to the bathroom, the one room in the house with the fewest windows, the deepest core. If bullets started tearing through drywall, my odds were better there. My mind fractured into 1,000 frantic calculations, mapping every threat, drafting every escape route. I dialed my mom. When she answered, fear seized my windpipe. I couldn't drag air past the knot in my throat. The words shattered into breathless gasps. She couldn't understand the broken syllables of pure terror. I dragged air into my lungs by sheer force of will. "My house is surrounded," I choked out. "Police. Everywhere. Guns. Dogs. I'm so scared. Through the walls, thin as paper when the world is ending, a voice began to scream outside. A raw, ragged, human sound. I clamped my hands over my ears. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to know what's happening in the dark. I just want it to stop. The screaming stopped, replaced by a sound much closer. Heavy boots scuffing the sidewalk, moving past my window, heading directly down the side of my house. A tear dropped, hot against my skin, carrying the crushing weight of the intensity. I stepped out of the bathroom and crept to the back window. The yard was pitch black, eerily, impossibly quiet, as if an entire tactical unit had vanished into thin air. I crossed to the front of the house. The scene tore open before me. A cluster of officers stood around the hood of my car. On the ground, a man was rolling back and forth, crying out, as a stream of water mixed with a dark trail of blood pooled across the asphalt into the street. The emergency lights strobed against my window, blinding, relentless. Tears traced down my face, hot and blinding. And then the true ghost arrived. Complex PTSD isn't just a memory, it's a hijacking. In an instant, every trauma of my entire life rushed the barricades of my mind all at once. My chest seized. I'm going to die right here. What if I can't handle the pain? What if I die completely alone? I couldn't explain the storm inside my own body. It was a sensory avalanche. Slowly, agonizingly, the world rushed back into focus. The floodgates opened and the adrenaline spilled out as I stood frozen in the picture window, watching the live action drama unfold in my own driveway. An ambulance crawled down the street, blocked by a wall of canine SUVs. What went on here while I lay asleep, feeling safe? My head pounded with the ghosts of what ifs. My relationship with law enforcement has seen its scars. But in that exact fraction of time, standing in the dark, I was overwhelmingly grateful they were there. I felt safe because of them. After it was all over, sleep was a locked door I couldn't pick. I stayed awake through the ghost hours, knowing the dawn would demand my feet on the floor at 5 a.m. I serve at church, and today was the day of beach baptism. Leaving early into the pre-dawn stillness, I planned to treat myself to a chai latte, but as I opened my front door, reality ambushed me once again. A dark car sat parked directly in front of my house. Both doors swung wide open. The streetlights offered nothing. Wrapping the vehicle in heavy shadow, I froze, clutching my purse. "Hello? Who are you?" "Hi, yes, police investigator," a voice called back smoothly. "Didn't mean to scare you. Do you know what happened here tonight?" He explained a ring of car break-ins. They had apprehended some suspects, but one bolted on foot and was chased right into my sanctuary. He and his partner asked if they could check the backyard for property damage or anything the fugitive might have stashed. I complied, walking with them back into the pitch black yard. It was so dark. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face, let alone gauge any damage. We relied entirely on his flashlight, which cut solid beams through the heavy night air. Following those beams, the investigator pointed down in the shadows near the fence. He found a single stray slide sandal left behind by the perpetrator. Then I saw the garden. My plumeria tree snapped cleanly in 3. And as the sun finally broke fully over the horizon, my heavy banana tree lay completely uprooted on the ground. The gate was broken, alongside panels of a fence that had been rotting and neglected since the day I moved in 6 years ago, untouched by a landlord who never cared. I felt sick to my stomach over my broken trees. I will try to do everything to save them. The investigators were remarkably kind, and they told me I had every right to press charges for burglary. But the moment you press charges, your name and address become public record. After everything my life has survived, I couldn't do it. I don't feel safe opening that door. The system itself has often felt just as traumatizing, leaving you with the chilling realization that when the walls cave in, you are entirely on your own. Yet, an hour later, I was standing at the ocean. The beach baptism was precisely where my soul needed to land. Surrounded by the fellowship of my sisters and the moving presence of the Holy Spirit, reminding how fundamentally good God is. My dogs warned me. My neighbors watched out for me. The police secured the dark. I looked down. Pearl and Callie were right beside me. They had been brilliant, ferocious sentinels guarding the perimeter, but they needed me to be steady. I'm okay. I will praise Jesus. Thank you for joining Journey with Nicole.